Hi, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Julie.
And we're Goen's Garage. So on this video, we're going to kind of show you how we built the 58 Apache. I don't have a lot of videos. I do have a lot of pictures and stuff like that from this build. What I'll do is I'll kind of explain on some of the photos that you're getting ready to watch. So on the first photos you're going to probably see, you're going to notice that there's a black GMC van. Okay, so what we did is we bought that van, and that's the drivetrain that's underneath this truck. It was a 2005 GMC van, 3/4 ton. It's got the 6-liter in it, the 4L80 transmission. So we bought that van, and the transmission was bad. So we replaced the transmission, and then we started the build with this truck. So what I have done, and you'll notice in some of the photos, that there's like a red and white 55 Chevy. I traded that red and white 55 Chevy car for this truck, and you'll see those in the photos. It doesn't look the same when we first bought it, obviously, but you know, it's came a long way. And it's worked real well. I mean, it's really worked real well. Okay, so like I said, what we've done is we've put this body on a 2005 GMC 3/4 ton frame, and you know, it took a lot of work to get this on here, but it really wasn't as bad as what it could have been. The truck was in good shape when we got it. Somebody had already replaced the steps and the cab corners. So when we got this truck, it was in pretty good shape. So what I did is I put a low car shifter in it, and it's got dolphin gauges, and all the wiring for the engine itself is from Spear Tech over here in Anderson, Indiana, and they did all the wiring for it. So this truck has air conditioning, heat, it's got everything. This seat, you might have noticed in the previous video, the seat is a rear seat out of an extended cab Chevy Silverado, and they give you more room because they're thinner in the back. The same thing as the Lodestar. So as far as the inside of the truck, we wanted to paint it. We wanted to make it look kind of clean in here. You know, we like the patina, but then again, it's nice to have, you know, kind of clean on the inside. Mm-hmm. So
there's a little sand. He had the cab sandblasted. So no matter how many times we sweep it out, there's still sand.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy, but kind of looks cool with it being a rat rod. So we just overlook it, pretend like we're at the beach.
Yeah. All the windows are replaced. They're new. I went to Dayton, Ohio, and got all the windows, all the trim, everything. The wings, all this is new.
And a front windshield.
Yeah, the windshield. Yeah, we replaced it. We've replaced a lot of stuff on this truck, really.
The back one was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, the back window was in pretty good shape, so it's still the original. And then if you're wondering what these are for, a lot of people ask me, so what's these for? Well, what it is we have e-bikes, and we like to ride our e-bikes. So we took, and I mounted these on here so we could put the front tire on the e-bikes and strap them down and take them, you know.
We just have the little eyelet hooks in there and ratchet it down to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the fuel is underneath here. It's the original tank out of the van. It's underneath here, and we just plumbed it in and built this box.
Mm-hmm. And part of the frame was protruding out of the bedside there. Yeah. And so we found this old can at a antique place and just chopped it in half to cover that piece that was kind of sticking out of there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, yeah, if you look, you can walk around this side. So, yeah, if you look, everything is just patina. It's not shiny paint. The motor isn't elaborate. It's just I mean, it's pretty dirty right now, but that's okay. It runs great. I mean, it's a very dependable truck. Mm-hmm. So,
an echo.
Yeah, there's an echo underneath the hood. Hello, hello. The truck's going, let's go for a ride. So, anyway, the fenders are widened fenders. If you can look, you can tell how much wider they are than what they originally was clear in here. So they're about 3 or 4 inches wider. Mm-hmm. I had to put those on there because this frame is a little bit wider than what the truck was originally. So we cut the frame down and shortened it 22 inches to get the wheelbase right for this truck. So that's one of the major ordeals I had to do. We replaced all the brakes, all the brake lines. Everything's been pretty much replaced on this thing. So it's very dependable. That's all I can say. It's a great
truck. It really is. I'm really glad that he saved the gas cap. It just looks so nostalgic and cool.
Yeah, there's nothing in there. It's just it's welded shut, but it's a good place to. It looks cool. Yeah, it looks good. You could put something in there, I guess, if you want to.
And that's what's cool too, is we go to the gas station. It doesn't matter which side of the pump you're on.
Yeah, I can still get to it.
You're in the middle. So that's pretty neat.
Yeah, yeah.
But you widened these, right? You cut them.
Yeah, I bought this one that was already widened. I cut the other side. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of gives you the rundown on how this truck was built. I know I've had a lot of people, and they're like, "Man, you need to post some more videos as far as with the 58. They're really wanting to see the 58, and they like the vintage camper that matches the truck, and that's a 58 also. And Julie's going to kind of go over that whole deal with the trailer to give you an idea how we did it and what we did, and it's not something for everybody, but we did it the way we wanted it, and it works out perfect. It really does.
Just saving old things, saving cool old things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to sit there and rot in a ditch.
Yep.
We found this one, the camper was pretty much stripped, but they just didn't really have the time to finish it out. Yeah. But we've rescued quite a few campers that were under rotten trees, leaning.
Yeah.
And we're really proud of the fact that we've got those out of a bad situation, got them tidied up enough, or refinished ourselves, and then back on the road.
Yeah.
Because that's the most important thing, is having these old rides.
Yep. We got to save them. We got to save everything we can, because there's going to be a day that none of this stuff will be available. I mean, you can still kind of find it. It's getting a little harder to find vehicles, campers, a little bit of everything anymore. But you can find them. Just get out there and cruise the country roads, look behind garages and barns.
You can smell the rust.
Oh yeah, you can find it. Yeah. So, okay, so yeah. All right, so Julie will take over from here on the camper, kind of tell you what we've done here.
Yep. So she's a 1958. I forget the brand. What brand?
I can't remember either. Yeah. It's got a weird name.
But I love the shape of the back. Is super cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's kind of the Can-Am,
Yeah, it's really, really neat. So we had to do some work on it. A lot of times the edges have pulled apart, so you have to unscrew and then put some lap seal back in here, get it pushed back together. Sometimes you have to pop out some dents and bumps. And he takes a high-speed buffer to all these windows, and they look pretty wretched when you first get them. And when he high-speed buffs them, then they look almost brand new, where people are like, oh, is that new? Nope, it's the original.
Yeah.
So you coming in here? You coming in?
You just want to go camping.
You want to go camping?
Okay.
Okay. So we're still under construction somewhat, but we did the like when we got it, it was nothing. Like it was just completely gutted. So we took out the everything, all the walls, went down to, is it 2x2s that we use?
Yeah, 2x2
for
square.
Basically the spines in here. And then we insulated, and this is the backsplash from Menards that goes on your kitchen wall. So
yeah, I think it looks good in here.
I like it a lot.
It's got a good look. Everybody always talks about the ceiling.
Yeah, everybody loves the ceiling. And then he built platforms for the beds. So we were able to do just little cheap mattresses with memory toppers. Sleeps amazing. And whenever we see an old vintage camper that has a AC unit hanging out the side or the back, he almost throws up a little bit. So he puts them underneath the bed. He built a plenum that goes out, so all the hot air and the exhaust from the AC unit, it goes out of the camper.
I can try to get this in here so you can see how that was built at Plenum.
So if you do get a vintage camper and you're redoing it and you want AC in it, for the love of God, don't hang it out the side or the back.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, that drives us crazy.
Yeah. So we tried to go vintage. We still need to redo the counter. We just threw a little thing in here just to get us by, you know, for now. And this will be plumbed and finished out later. But of course, you need a fridge.
Yeah. And Mom made the curtains.
Yes. Yep. Georgie made the curtains. She does a wonderful job when she does that. She's always excited to see what the heck we're going to do. The flooring is just vinyl from Menards. As you can tell right here, it's just a thin little vinyl flooring. And there's the old base of it. So everybody thinks when we put this vinyl in a camper, everybody thinks that it's the original to the camper. And it looks nostalgic, but it is not. So trying to think of what else we did.
Oh, you got the porta pot.
Yeah. And we did I found a laundry hamper at an old resale shop. So it hinged back, which wasn't going to work. So I changed the hinges. Yeah. So we have lots of storage down in there. So if you can upcycle, recycle, that's always great. And then, yeah, the final piece. It is a suitcase toilet. And I bedazzled it. I call this my glitter shitter. So she's pretty sparkly. I mean, if you have to have a brown suitcase toilet, an old man tan suitcase toilet, you want to do the best you can to have a little fun with it. So yeah, glitter was the answer.
Glitter was the answer.
And everybody at the end of the night looks like they've been at a strip club. So, but it's been a great project. We love it. We finished quite a few campers. Yeah. And you really have to be delicate with them because they're sticks and staples. Yeah. I mean, they're tiny they really little. Are. Mm-hmm.
It seems like these older ones are built a little tougher, obviously, than the new ones.
Yeah. Yeah, because this has been standing since 1958.
Yeah.
That's pretty huge. Moo, you ready to get out of here?
Come on, Mitz. It's getting hot in there. Yeah, so, and then we put the latch on the inside of the door so we can lock it at night, you know, when you're inside there.
Yeah, but super amazing because this still works. Like, this is the original, and it still works. I mean, we have a broken glass here.
Little chip, yeah.
But you can go to the glass shop that we have here in town and get any of this stuff redone. I think that one slid up a little bit, but I mean, it still works.
For a 58, it's
for a 1958, yeah.
Pretty.
It's amazing.
And even the other windows open too, like this big window in the front. Yeah. It props open. It works the right way, and it's got the screen.
Yep. So I love this. I mean, like I've said before, I'm not mechanically inclined. So when he's doing what he's doing, I can only buy parts and wipe the sweat from his brow. I mean, I don't, you know, I can't turn wrenches. But what I can do is this stuff. I really love this stuff. Yeah. At least it gives me somewhat of a, you know, a useful purpose.
Yeah.
But if you can dig a camper out of a field or yard or wherever and fix it up and use it, you will have more fun than you know what to do with. We're going to go to the Evil Shindig in October.
The 17th, 18th?
Yeah, 17th, 18th, 19th of October. And we'll be joining Corey and Hannah Wheat down there. They turned us onto it last year.
They got a camper too.
And they do have a camper. And so we go down there, hang out with them. They have car show. They have the flamethrowers. They have all kinds of fun stuff.
Oh, it's the best.
But everybody with vintage campers like this, they all set them up and they are decked out. Like the chairs are at a period. Their glasses, their cups, their outfits at times. And there's just a whole, maybe 80,
there's
100
a lot of people there.
Vintage campers.
And Gene Winfield's going to be there.
Gene Winfield's going to be there. Aaron's very excited about that. But even if you don't have a camper, you don't have a car, come down there and check it out. It is phenomenal to see the passion these people have with these campers. Hey guys, we're Goen's Garage, and we have a page now, of course, on all the builds of the trucks and the things that Aaron has done, and so we're pretty excited about that. But the thing that I'm really most excited about is every shirt that we sell, either on our website or in person, $1 of that is going to go to the Animal Protection League. and we're really super pumped about that. We did get our cats from here. Our 2 older cats, they were bonded, and they're awesome. So they came from in here where they have a cat sanctuary. So if anybody's interested in coming to the Animal Protection League to rescue one of these cats, that would be fantastic. Ours have been wonderful and such good company. And as you can tell, they have a ton of cats.
Did they say that this building's air conditioning too?
Yeah, they have AC in here, and yeah, as you can tell, they're pretty happy cats.
Yep.
They just need one person. Oh, look at that one over there with the orange neck.
Yeah.
Hi, little bud. Right here.
All right, guys, this is what I'm up to today. So I'm gonna work on my trailer today. As you can see, the boards and everything they're pretty old, and it needs replaced. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and get all these boards out of here. But on this metal right here, I need to cut this here and cut these stitches off to be able to get this piece of metal off to be able to get the new pieces inside here. That's what I'm gonna be doing. And I'm using this right here. This used to be some bleacher seats. I picked them up at a scrapyard here locally, and they're pretty solid. I think they're gonna work fine, and it'll lighten up the weight of this trailer. Help the old 58 out a little bit when I'm pulling her. But it's not too heavy now, really. That truck's actually a 3/4 ton truck. So if you're watching this video, you're probably seeing the build on this truck and the vintage camper and everything. So I'm just kind of throwing this at the end just so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'll do a fast time lapse on this just so you can see the finished product when I get done. That's all I'm doing. All right, have a good day. See you. Okay, I got these boards all cut. So what I will do is I'm gonna start taking these boards out. So what I did is I cut it right here through the center, and now I can take these boards out. But see, they slide into this track up here at the front. So it's kind of hard to get new ones in. But we'll get these all off here and get the new ones on. Okay, so what I've done is I took my grinder and I cut the front of this piece of metal off the front of this trailer. So this is like a C-channel. So if you cut it out, those boards are supposed to slide in between here and here. It slides in a pocket on both ends. Well, you can't get these on unless you take one end off, and then you have to re-weld it on. So it is what it is. So anyway, I got this cut, and there it is. So this is the piece that I'll put back on as soon as I get the boards all laid. I'll sit this over here for now. How about that? So as you can see, this is a tilt deck trailer. I've had this trailer for a while. I bought it off a buddy of mine, and it's really been an awesome trailer. I can't complain. So what you do is you slide this end in that pocket, just like so. And then when the other one is on here, it'll cover this side up, so then they can't come out. The end one, I cut this one a little short by accident. It's a couple inches short, but it still covers it up, but it can't come out because the C-channel on the side, on the end boards, they slide in. So gives you an idea. So anyway, I'll keep working here, and I'll grab some more of this aluminum and cut them about 16 foot long, and I'll continue to lay these all the way across. So, all right, we're having fun now, huh? All right, so I got some of these cut. So what I'm gonna do is start placing these right here in this track where they need to be. Okay. Here. That way, oh, it's recording, so that way it'll pick you up. You're talking. Oh, okay. So what I've done is I put all these aluminum pieces on here, but Dad, I had to cut this one because it was too wide. There wasn't enough room to fit it in there, so I cut it down. That's why. But then that piece Now this goes back on.
Right.
You take this off, which it actually works pretty well.
That'll cover right over.
Yeah, I think it goes this way. I think that's it. Yeah. That lined up pretty good, didn't it?
I think so. Got a hole. Well, that's a hole in that there, though.
Yeah. If I can put a, if I can get a good crown on here somewhere.
There you go.
Let's see. Is that it?
I
Looks like it.
think so. It's hitting right here. Huh? Maybe not.
Yeah. I think that'll work.
It's not bad.
See if I can get a weld on it. There. Yeah, that should hold. Yeah, I took those old boards off. This ought to be a lot nicer.
You got enough there?
Yeah. Let me go grab a clamp. Yeah. I don't know.
You got a big C-clamp?
All right, all done with the trailer now. So as you can see, it really turned out pretty well. We got the aluminum panels put in and got everything back welded up. It should be really nice. It's going to lighten the weight of this trailer, and I'm pretty pleased with it. So the next step on this trailer is I'm going to paint it, and I'm putting new fenders on it, and it should look pretty good when it's all finished. So anyway, that's the end of this video, and we really appreciate you guys watching.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what he's done with the trailer is really cool. Lightened it up quite a bit, and it looks super clean. I wasn't quite sure what to think, which is normal when he bought the bleachers. He always makes it work, as I say, but it's beautiful. He did a really good job.
All right, well, we appreciate you watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, look at her. Oh, look at her.
So what are we trying to do? We're trying to figure out if the mirrors are different size.
There's the mirror. Yeah, maybe it's the mirror. I think it's the mirror. Okay.
So the mirror's different size
Yeah. We think it.
than this one?
We think.
I think they're the same. I think they're the same.
They don't look the same. No.
They don't look the same shape.
No, they don't. This here. This
I think you guys are crazy.
Maybe if this was up here like that, it would.
Yeah. Me.
Can you
Yeah.
change that?
I'm not going to.
So this whole time you thought the mirrors were different size.
Well, yeah.
Now the mirror on the windshield here, now it's a different size.
Oh, you Scott. You're such a poop head. Honey, get in the car. We're going. We're leaving.
All right, she's out. She's leaving, Dad. She's wanting to go. All right, I'm heading over to the neighbor's house. My next door neighbor here. We live out in the country, and it's just our house and our neighbors. And I'm always messing with him real bad. I like scaring him all the time. So anyway, he's out back working in his yard. So I'm gonna go over here and see if we can't get a rise out of him. He likes it. He loves having me as a neighbor. Hey!